79 pounds, he is a two-time Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Champion, a former AEW World Tag Team Champion, the winner of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament, and for the second time in his career, he is your reigning and defending All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Hangman
Fellas, you were both here to see the first title reign of Adam Page. If you watch the latest AEW stories, documentary, The Good, the Bad, and the Hangman, Page really seems to have found himself this second time around. He's gone the insecurities. There's a genuine happiness about the man. And it's been an arduous journey, certainly, to wear the title again. But he said, I'm now the man I should have been all along.
And Hangman, in so many words, I believe during his first reign as champion, Nigel suffered from almost imposter syndrome. Didn't know if he was truly prepared to carry the weight of the AEW World Championship, both literally and figuratively.
It can certainly happen. I would dare say we saw that with Daniel Garcia and his TNT title reign. But we have seen what those insecurities did to that young man. Page, perhaps, has more fortitude mentally to turn things around. But look at this opening.
You guys notice, I mean, this is such a big championship match. Joe is so calm and cool and so confident.
Benefit of years in the game, years of being a world champion, holding that title, knowing what it takes.
Nice move there by Hangman Adam Page, weaving underneath Joe. And Joe, oftentimes, Nigel, has that left elbow heavily taped up. It is a nagging injury that has plagued Joe throughout his career, and that is not a fact lost on our AEW World Champion, Hangman Page.
Could become a fact there as this match continues. Certainly the match we just saw with Bandito's shoulder was certainly a factor in that matchup, as again the champion trying perhaps to get towards the bandaged elbow.
Tony, while AEW only been in existence for a little over 6 years, we already have our history. We've mentioned multiple times occurrences of matches that have taken place inside this Chapin Arena in St. Louis as
Joe ain't no lightweight.
But
You know he's big.
Good memory, doesn't he? From good memories about this building, I should say.
You know, it was
I can't hear what he said.
Joe just barking at Hangman once again, trying to undermine the champion's confidence. And if this were the first reign of Hangman, I think Joe would have a much easier time. But Hangman, as you mentioned, Nigel, has steeled himself. But yeah, Tony, to the point we're both trying to make, it was Dynasty last year where Samoa Joe was dethroned for the AEW World Championship.
I don't mind Samoa Joe as champion. I just
taking a page out of Joe's book with that leg lariat, with that rolling kick.
Really laying it on into the former AEW World Champion. Joe looking to follow up here.
Hangman elevates over Joe, sends Hangman to the outside, chops down on the lariat attempt, and now Hangman seems to be concentrating his attack on that left arm, and
on the left arm.
Paul Turner giving the 5 count to Hangman Adam Page, and that very nearly, Nigel, that could have separated the bicep, popped the bicep right off the bone of Samoa Joe.
Yeah, the arm bar there, not from the ideal position for Hangman, not able to get the full extension. The tendons, the ligaments, the base of the bicep in the elbow there can be very weak. It doesn't take much, to your point.
All right, guys.
That rolling barrel kick. Champion had it scouted.
Figure out what they doing.
Drop kick cover in.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't see nothing because, like I said, I didn't.
Hangman moving with urgency, but not really thinking about the ring positioning.
Perhaps that's a sign of frustration here. Perhaps there is something to that imposter syndrome still there. I don't know. He's a very different Adam Page than the first man who wore the title.
You noticed Hangman trying to work out the kinks in that neck and shoulder. That is, speaking of nagging injuries. And, Joe just whacked him out the back elbow.
Now, one thing, the Hangman realized who he's fighting here.
That take on that left trap around the neck, a lingering injury that he suffered, Hangman Adam Page suffered at the hands of Kyle Fletcher, being driven through the table last month.
All out, as I mentioned earlier. The TNT champion, the AEW world champion, left it all in the middle of the ring. Both men exhausted afterwards. I can tell you from personal experience, Excalibur, I'm sure you can the same. Injuries, they stay with you for a while.
Yeah, don't you expect as a world champion you're going to get the best shot regardless who you face, right? Everybody's going to come out with you with everything they have. So he's going to have injuries as he moves on and continues, if he continues.
Hangman Adam Page, that you've beaten a lot of men in your career, but you have never beaten me. Nigel, you spend more than your fair share of time inside the ring with this Samoan Colossus.
And I can still feel the bumps, the bruises. That rolling barrel kick that the champion was just able to avoid there. Good 2 or 3 weeks I wasn't able to walk after he hit me with that. This man is just an incredible phenomenon when it comes to offense. Slow and methodical, but short, fast bursts of energy. Absolutely devastating.
And the impeccable timing. Oh, wait, Hangman! Talk about impeccable timing. He's just rattled Samoa Joe. That bounding lariat off the middle rope, and now Hangman Adam Page!
Whoa.
Throwing his body, but Joe still stayed on his feet.
Hangman's got a little bit of blood coming down through his mouth. I think he got that kick.
Whoa. Got to be careful. Page was thinking of a moonsault. Watch out.
But Samoa Joe changing his positioning, confounding the champion up on the turnbuckles.
Samoa Joe.
I thought it caught
All right,
Joe
sorry
flush on
about
the
that,
ribs.
guys.
It
I was
actually
on the
caught
phone.
Joe on the elbow on the ribs, that taped up elbow.
Absolutely. So the pinpoint was great. Once again, as we heard earlier tonight, both of these combatants loved by the fans. Some are chanting Joe's name, some are chanting Hangman.
Oh, the STO in the corner, though.
Split down the middle.
We got to look, Nigel, at the trickle of blood from the mouth of Hangman Adam Page. It is very...
Great, now it's froze.
Very likely that he has bit through his tongue because of that barrel kick.
Yeah, running right into a buzzsaw there. Now, wash of the face.
Yeah, Joe's going to take advantage of that, like right now.
Joe, harkening back to the early days of his career, spent competing in Japan. Shinjiro Otani, the Japanese legend, a mentor to Samoa Joe, popularized those boot scrapes in the corner as
just lying in wait. SGO, perfect execution as always. And Joe, who, to your point, Excalibur, is certainly, you can see stylistic similarities to Hashimoto.
Damn. Adam Page, Adam Page bleeding?
Shinya Hashimoto, the late great Japanese legend, part of the Three Musketeers alongside Masahiro Chono, kitchen sink, and Keiji Muto.
Damn. Samoa Joe ain't playing.
Shinya Hashimoto, Nigel, to your point, a former sumo wrestler turned pro wrestler, and somebody that Samoa Joe drew a lot of inspiration from.
Hashimoto was known as one of the most brutal purveyors of violence in the Japanese game.
And look at how the face of Hangman Adam Page is being compressed in the powerful arms.
Contorted the mouth. Hangman trying to call the fans to help him out, but there's a lot of Joe fans here as well, as we mentioned.
Joe, Manhattan drop on the move. Comes in the high boot. Connects with that face, and now Joe. And we see the explosion of speed that you alluded to earlier, Nigel.
Hits.
The senton, the cover.
No. Bit of a lackadaisical cover in the sense that he hooked the leg but didn't put it far enough across the shoulders.
Yeah, he thought it was over. He had a real big smile on his face.
I don't know if he thought it was over. I think maybe more it was the psychological test for Hangman Adam Page.
Samoa Joe take that
Joe
belt,
landed on him with the senton.
You need to get rid of the.
You think you're champion, Hangman?
You need to get rid of the.
I think Joe knew it
trio
wasn't
titles.
over.
Like
Wanted
Joe,
to make a
if you're gonna
statement,
take the belt
perhaps,
off
with
of
the way
Adam
he covered
Page,
him.
you need to
Realize,
get
you
rid
can
of
say
those
that to
trio
your
tag
opponent.
team
You can say
titles
that, and they'll
give it to
feel
the
that.
Hurt Syndicate,
Like,
'cause,
this guy thinks he's got the beating of me.
Yo, do that.
And that
because,
might be what is fired up
you
Hangman
don't
Adam
need
Page
it if you
here.
want that title. I mean, come on.
What a power slam, what a cover, and Hangman the narrow escape.
I know they're going to get a
Great
rematch
sense
at Full
of
Gear.
timing by
I
Joe
know it for sure.
to get that
They're
power slam
definitely
off the
going to
ropes.
get a rematch.
Hit him perfectly.
Like I
Keeps
said, you're
going
going to take
back
that
to his
title. You need
wheelhouse,
to,
to his bag of tricks.
if you're going to take that
Just
title,
as
you need to
effective
do-
as when he first won and wore the
you need
Ring
to
of
get rid
Honor
the
World
trio
title.
titles. Like, seriously.
Samoa Joe, a very calm and collected approach to this match, Nigel. If he is at all thinking about the fact that the Hurt Syndicate became #1 contenders for the AEW World Trios Championship earlier in this night, he is showing no signs of it.
No question about where Joe's mind is.
Getting weak there, buddy. We're just taunting him at this
Down to
point.
Page. Wanting Page to,
What are we doing?
to prove that he is a credible world champion. Look at the look in the eyes of Page, though.
He is absorbing those blows that you know from Joe.
Yeah, Hangman showing off his granite chin. Absorbing the contact now, exchanging fire, center of the ring. Chop for chop, champion and challenger.
Challenger, though, is not really from those chops.
All right, guys.
Well, there he goes.
I'm just making up the 2 matches I missed yesterday. I didn't miss it, but I fell asleep, so I'm going to watch this again.
Raises the right hand, but left himself open.
Right now, I'm watching Adam Page
move that
versus
Joe likes to
Samoa
use.
Joe.
Joe the waistlock gets his hip.
What up, EJ?
Hangman. He flipped through, ducks underneath.
Yeah, we're going to...
Now Hangman
we're going to finish this
drop
up.
down.
Very awkward landing. Page now finding his second wind.
Let's go,
They're
buddy.
starting to get behind the champion. But look at Joe electing to go to the apron.
And does he want to go to the top? What's he doing
No,
here?
I think he's trying to bait Hangman to the outside. Joe has something in mind.
That's a good call, I think.
A couple of times we've seen Joe lying in wait in this match.
Or maybe he doesn't. As
He just wanted a little bit of a respite, a little bit of a breather.
Hangman, once
Oh, boy.
again, good for the Orihara moonsault. Samoa
again, Joe.
Oh, Joe springs back into the
Joe!
ring. But Hangman, he was ready
Joe
for
always doing this.
it. Changes position.
Look at this.
And the
Oh,
moonsault press. Didn't get all of it, but perhaps enough to...
what the... Dude.
The champion went a little bit too far
You
on the
missed.
attempt, but luckily for him, as he went
You
through
missed,
the air,
bruh.
Joe tried to roll out of the way, and in doing so, put himself at the potential
I think
pinfall
Joe was
opportunity.
playing possum because he knew that he was going to miss that love shot. So he
Hangman
he
Adam
was trying to
Page,
make it
Tony, he
seem like
knew
did
coming
it,
into
but
this match he would be
Uh,
in for the fight
he
of
was trying
his
to make it seem
life.
like that.
And right now, the AEW World Champion is rising to the occasion.
Anyone who's gone against Samoa Joe
big.
knows they're in the fight of their life.
Too
Nothing
damn
new
big.
here.
Every time I faced this man, it was
No,
the fight of
no,
my
Adam,
life.
no.
Did I know?
Big, bro. Look at him doing that. Look at him doing that Orange
The
Cassidy.
flurry of kicks into the face. And now the chair. Power bomb. The stagger. 2, and Joe maintains control. Steps over.
STF.
Textbook Samoa Joe,
damn.
the power bomb.
He's
More
not
than
gripping
willing
it
to
hard
let his
enough.
opponent kick
Bro, you
out,
gotta grip
because
it.
this
Hit
is
the
what
neck.
followed
Don't do the
goes up, and
head.
look at the ring
Hit the
placement
neck,
because
bro.
of
Hit
it.
the neck.
In the same place a year and a half ago, as we mentioned earlier, the Samoa Joe lost his world title. He could be moments away from regaining it right here in St. Louis.
It's a
Now
little
abandons
loose,
the
bro.
STF. The crossface is locked in
Gonna hurt
deep.
your hand doing that.
Driving up there with his hips. Of course, the FTF, a move originally made famous by the late, great Lou Thez. He made a good career for himself in St. Louis himself.
And now Joe, his 3rd consecutive submission hold.
Nothing could work.
All 3 initiated by that powerbomb.
I'll be back.
But Joe,
I want to stay through this.
unabated,
Damn.
continues forward. He can taste it. He's been in this position arguably more times than Adam Page has.
Hear the chant of Joe, Joe here.
Samoa Joe now with Hangman up in the corner. Muscle buster perhaps incoming. If we know it, Hangman knows it though, Nigel.
Doing the right thing, trying to fight out of it. The damage to the neck and the shoulder that you mentioned earlier, certainly not going to be helped by the muscle buster, but instead, what's Joe looking for here? Front face look. He's just thinking about it, and that's given the champion a chance to fight out.
Not typically the domain of Samoa Joe to climb the ropes. And he may be paying for that right now as Hangman.
St. Louis want to see it.
Hangman poised to deliver a powerbomb out of the corner. 1, 2. Oh, Joe breaking free in the last possible moment.
I tell you, Hangman, I know he was kind of spent on that cover.
He's absorbed a lot of punishment. Takes a lot of energy for all the offense as well. And Samoa Joe is just such a big human being. You can see the way that the champion gingerly set up the sunset powerbomb there. He did not want to slip on the way through and have Samoa Joe land on top of him.
As Hangman now once again looking for Deadeye. Joe counters. Those quick kicks to the face.
Come on, motherfucker!
Don't need to explain that.
Rolling elbow, avoided Kikita clutch. No, Hangman has got him captured. The pinfall, no.
A spark of life in Adam Page.
Oh, Hangman to the outside, boot to the jaw. Joe back towards center. Hangman set up. Shot, no. Kikita clutch. Oh, Hangman immediately fading.
Prices is on as well.
Well, that's got fans standing here at ringside.
As the former training partner of the UFC legend Tito Ortiz.
The Kikita's clutch is in tight
And deep. Look at Joe clinging on to the champion. The eyes, the face. Across the carotid artery. Is Page going out?
Yeah, the eyes are closed.
Yeah,
The hand is going limp. Will we see Samoa Joe capture the AEW World Championship for the 2nd time?
that's a hell of a fight that Hangman's putting up in the
Freeing
middle.
his lower limbs. And it is, yes, indeed, that leg that makes the rope.
Makes it to the rope to force the break. But what depleted state is our champion in?
You got to think now, cutting the oxygen off to the brain is going to leave the champion seriously impaired. Oh, look at that look. The eyes of a demon. A man who perhaps can feel the AEW World title coming back to him.
Hangman Adam Page, since winning the AEW World Championship earlier this summer, he has not backed down from any challenger. Samoa Joe hoists him up. Muscle buster, no. Hangman finds his feet.
Oh! Yeah! Oh!
Cover him. 1, 2.
I know
Joe desperately getting back to his feet. Just look at this. The head.
Didn't work.
Stays on his feet, but he may be out.
He's too big. I told you.
Second buckshot Joe.
Didn't work. I told you. He's too big. No. Didn't work. Damn. Oh my God. Now that's an ending. I like that.
Elite Wrestling World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Samoa Joe said, "You've never beaten me." He has now. He called Page a pretender, a fraud. Page repends the title and is no fraud. Samoa Joe, the measuring stick by which all champions are compared. Let's take a look at how he did it. It took 3 times, and this, the charm, shaking down the big Samoan. And finally, Adam Page has exercised the ghost of Samoa Joe.
Hangman Adam Page, not 1 ounce of back down, of quit in this cowboy. Hangman Adam Page defeats Samoa Joe.
What a run he's on, man.
To remain AEW Men's World Champion.
Fifth title defense since winning it all in Texas.
And now, Powerhouse Hobbs, Katsuyori Shibata, Samoa Joe's fellows in the AEW World Trios Championship, out to support their fallen brethren.
Listen to the fans. To him.
Samoa Joe, the Ops, assisting Hangman Adam Page in defeating John Moxley and the Death Riders.
What a battle, I love seeing this, man. This is what... Yes, sir, brother.
Tremendous self-respect.
Watch this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look. Look. Oh! Knew that was going to happen.
He did not earn the respect of Joe. He earned a beating by Joe.
I can't believe that.
Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, would be a part of this.
You understand?
No, don't do this.
Was this the Ops break in case of emergency?
I guess it was. The fans were showing Joe respect and love, chanting his freaking name.
They're not done yet.
Oh no. Hobbs and Shibata, they got Hangman up in the corner.
Well, Joe said it best. Forget cowboy shit. You're in deep shit.
Got him lined up. Oh!
This is absolutely insane. At one time they were chanting his name, they're chanting something else right now.
Nigel, that muscle buster. Dangerous under the best of circumstances. Disastrous on the AEW World Championship title belt.
That Joe knows only too well. Look at the champion.
And we talked about the injury Joe suffered at the hands of Kyle Fletcher. And now the neck targeted.
You know, it could be that this arena has set off Samoa Joe.
Damn.
A year and a half ago, right?
2 of the biggest losses in Samoa Joe's career coming here in St. Louis, Tony, and may have pushed Joe past the brink.
Ew. The Ops are
Our
definitely the
medical
Ops.
team springing into action.
Ain't the good guys no more. The Ops are definitely the Ops.
I never thought we would see that type of behavior out of Hobbs, out of Shibata.
That's Shibata, but my gosh.
Hey,
Everybody's
They
got a
just showed you
breaking
that
point.
they really with it.
As I mentioned the history here in St. Louis for
Damn.
Samoa Joe. He just snapped.
Oh, shit.
And Hangman Adam Page being attended to by our ringside
Damn.
physicians. And
Wait a minute. Hold on. Trying to get to the match. It's time to go to wall.
I don't know about you guys, but this is one time I wish we had our old best back.
All right, time for Darby Allin versus John Moxley.
Certainly does feel that no one anywhere in the arena is going to be safe.
Exactly.
What's Darby Allin got in that bag? He's not going camping.
Also, I think we should note, John came out here with only Marina, but as we know from the Wrestledream tailgate brawl, all the rest, the Death Riders are here.
yeah, they are never far from their leader, Jon Moxley. A man who has this cult-like control on his followers. But Darby Allin, he's fighting Jon Moxley for so much more than revenge for the injuries he suffered in the dying days of 2024 at the hands of Moxley and the Death Riders. He is fighting for what Jon Moxley did to AEW as AEW World Champion in Moxley's fourth reign. He is fighting for how Jon Moxley ended the career of Bryan Danielson. He is fighting for every injustice Jon Moxley has done in the last year.
There's been plenty.
Allin said to Moxley, if you want to burn AEW to the ground, don't be surprised when I pull you into the fire.
All right, what we got here?
So it begins.
Darby bringing that flag that he mentioned. He brought with him to the top of the world, to Mount Everest. He proudly raised that flag up. And he is reminding Jon Moxley of what Darby Allin is fighting for here tonight.
Allin said AEW is about freedom.
Oh, just walked out.
Well, here we go. The madness is the only freedom you know in a completely sane world. Whoa!
Darby Allin answers the disrespect of Jon Moxley with the first violence of this match. And now Darby, who's never defeated Jon Moxley in his career, perhaps in the toughest battle of his life, Nigel.
It certainly could turn out to be that case. There is Shafir, not waiting long to get involved, and boom!
Wow. Thunderous John Woo dropkick.
Distraction immediately giving Moxley the chance to take the advantage. This past week on Dynamite, we thought we were going to see just a war of words, face-to-face between Moxley and Allin, separated by...
Downhill from here. It only goes downhill from here.
Separated by a glass window in a brick wall. Both men vowed they would not say I quit.
Darby better check his teeth, Nigel.
Oh, he took his chain.
Chain around the hand, the right hand of Jon Moxley after the middle rope was kicked into the teeth of Darby Allin. The rope, as we always mentioned, Nigel, a misnomer. It is actually a high-tension steel cable.
Take the elbow chain.
Very little tape around that cable.
Jon Moxley attacking the face, the jaw of Darby Allin. If Jon Moxley breaks the jaw of Darby Allin, how is Darby going to even say I quit?
It's a great point.
He could mumble it, and I think the official might take that. But now,
Darby,
we
yes,
started early.
blood understandably leaking from the mouth of Darby Allin.
Might be time to send Grandma to bed.
And I've mentioned this is not going to be for the fate of... Yeah.
vitriolic history between these two. Darby Allin, who took the lead on a number of occasions. Oh, look at this.
Damn.
Firing up Moxley here. That's the thing. Despite everything that Jon Moxley has done, at his core, he believes he's doing it for the right reasons.
Right, yes. It's a great point.
There's Moxley that said, nobody has more love. Nobody has more love for Darby Allin than I do.
And his ear is bloodied.
I tried to help him.
So I tried to help him, so it's my fault. And this is not going to help him.
Darby going his ear very easily.
How you bumped up his ear?
Of all people who have seen this in your career, his ear could have been sheared off by that rope.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't take much. It really doesn't. Nor does it take much to break a man's back.
If there is anyone in AEW who can absorb the most ungodly punishment that we've seen in professional wrestling, it's Darby Allin.
Yes. Now we're going back.
How long you want to do it? It could have been different, Darby. Stay here all night, Darby. How long it takes, okay? How far you willing to go? How far you willing to go? You want to have some fun? Let's fight now.
Now we're going back to your earlier point of Jon Moxley being a firm believer, a fervent believer in what he has done over the last few years. History is littered with believers that have done dastardly things.
Yeah, you don't have to look far in the world to see people who have, as you said, you can doubt what they did. You've got to understand why they did it. Right now, a simple standing armbar.
Yeah, it's going to lead to something else, as you can see.
Moxley ordering Marina Shafir.
Yes, you get it.
There is a palpable discontent in the arena now. Eerie anticipation.
Marina.
What is this?
We got a bucket in. Oh, no.
Oh, we've seen these before, I believe.
Oh, the skewers.
Can't do this.
This is...
One free and keeping the rest.
No, but I ain't looking at this, bro. No, I can't look.
He's going to stick it on the freaking fingernails.
No. Look away, please.
I can hear someone screaming behind me. I'm not looking at the screen.
I made the mistake of looking at... Jon Moxley is torturing Darby Allin.
Not even asking Darby Allin if he wants to quit. Oh, God.
What is wrong with these people? I'm not talking about
Darby?
I'm talking about the...
Darby is checking to see if his fingernail is still on his hand.
Oh, my God. But what does it say about a man that reached the summit of Mount Everest, and when he came back down, he'd have to endure even worse punishment?
Can we get to the ring, please?
This is sick.
Fuck no!
The referee couldn't even get the question out, and Darby said no, he will not quit this match.
John went down. He thought for sure he began to quit after that.
That picture says it all. Shock, dismay, and we are just getting started.
Oh, Darby leaps over. Oh, my God. And now Darby launches drop kick. Moxley set reeling.
This a battle between two madmen.
Darby and Moxley back into the ring. Oh, this is where Jon Moxley will have a profound advantage. Just the sheer size, Nigel.
Yeah, the power is clear as day. But there's a confidence to John Moxley. Look at the way he moves. He opens himself up. He allows Darby Allin to throw a strike, knowing that he's got the better return.
John Moxley's the only man to have ever held AEW World Championship on 4 occasions. Of course he has a confidence about him. Darby Allin has never been able to defeat John Moxley in Darby's career.
God, Moxley just ate those blows and came right back.
Darby, combination, headbutt to the midsection. Moxley doubled over. Oh, and Moxley went through into the back of his neck.
That rung his bell, you can see right there.
Look where Darby's going.
Darby, the flag.
He said he was going to do this, remember?
He brought to the top of the world. Now around the throat of John Moxley.
What you about to do?
If Moxley was going to smash him in the face again.
It's going to be it. Remember the panic we've seen in Moxley's eyes when he's faced this situation before. Oh, the thumb, though, gouging the eye of Darby. Darby now using his thumbs, digging into the eyes of Moxley. Darby, the open-handed palm strikes, now fighting, digging into the body.
Moxley trying to cover up, but now... Oh, here we go. Moxley wide open. Whoa, hold on tight.
He hit the apron and then hit on Ricochet the back of the safety ring.
For the second time in this match, Marina Shafir, a complete difference maker. And look at the timing there, waiting until Darby Allin to commit himself to the coffin drop. And boom.
And Nigel, that's the most dangerous thing about the coffin drop, is that once Darby is fully committed, he's blind to his target.
There is no way he can adjust mid-flight. It is all or nothing. And that time, quite literally, it was nothing. And Moxley has got to push forward here.
He was communicating something to Marina that time. I'm not so sure what it was. Obviously.
The mind wanders, boggles perhaps. What each man is going to have to do to make the other say, I quit. I can't imagine.
And remember, there is no pinfall, no submission, no countout, no disqualification in this match. Quite literally, only one way for it to end.
Belt comes off. Oh, he's shaking his head like Moxley doesn't want to do this. But he has to do it.
Jeez.
This is visceral. This is inhumane.
Darby Allin does not know what it means to surrender, but John Moxley very well may give him no choice.
Sounds like a crack of a Stan Hansen whip.
Not just a taste.
And you see the welts already rising.
I think they're Moxley asking the official to ask Darby Allin.
And Darby just shoved referee Bryce Remsburg away.
Yeah.
Moxley, the stalling pile driver. And now asking Darby, demanding that he return to his feet so he can take more punishment.
You know, we wondered before the match started, what would it take to have one of these guys quit? Even now, I don't know if there is anything. I don't know how.
This will be a battle of wills.
Tony, do you want to quote Jim Ross here? Darby Allin is being whipped like a gun.
Like a gun. Thank you very much.
Oh, he's beckoning. Moxley in.
Come on, motherfucker.
Harks back to ECW perhaps.
John Moxley is going to say, all right, you want it, you got it.
A flurry of leather blows being unleashed on Darby Allin.
Right now, I think Moxley's angry. He is angry.
Darby's fighting back.
Notice how Moxley, though, even though the desperation, he had the great submission defense, Nigel. He broke the hands, the grips of Darby Allin from the submission.
Oh, good Lord.
I've never seen anything like Darby Allin in my life. I mean,
Darby crawling for the backpack.
he's got something, and John doesn't realize it's coming.
Hey,
Lighter fluid. Oh my God.
You can smell it from here, Nigel.
hey, bro, chill.
That is going to burn to the retina.
Yo, chill.
Not only
Yo,
that,
chill, man, chill.
we've seen Darby in his propensity. The crowd uses
What you about to do here?
Molotov contact.
Oh, no.
And now Darby.
The crowd is stunned.
Wait, think about Jesus. Come on, Darby.
Moxley's begging.
Darby, think about Jesus, man. Oh,
The
no.
chemical spray
Oh,
in
shit.
the eyes of Yuta and Garcia.
The death
Oh,
row is
get
coming
me
to
down.
Howard.
Oh,
Moxley
RKO.
the cutter.
RKO. Oh, my goodness.
See on the left of your screen there momentarily.
We had to know that Moxley had a plan for the Death Riders in this. When things seemed dire for Moxley, that was their time to intervene.
Panic and Claudio were out there as well, trying to help matters out. They were trying to help their compadres on
And
the floor.
Moxley using that towel to sop up the lighter fluid coating his skin.
Look, the Death Riders took their shot, but in doing so, really you
Oh, no.
The count
Damn it,
out.
why you have to come with that backpack? Backpack full of items and you can go to jail with. No. Whoa. Oh, shit. Come on.
Harrowing
Be
moment here.
strong.
Marina
No.
shows up.
Damn it.
Oh, no. Darby
Come on.
completely exposed.
No. Darby.
And Moxley the stop. Trading one weapon for another.
Too much pain. Man, forget all that. Darby's getting an ass beat.
Moxley thinking
Oh,
paradigm
shit.
shift on the chair, perhaps.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! This match is insane.
How on earth did Darby Allin survive this?
Have you guys ever had one of those tasers stuck in you?
No, funnily enough, I have not, Tony.
I have. Holy freaking Anderson, 1990.
And now Moxley maybe
You see Darby?
cinching in the Bulldog choke. Oh, Darby, the light fading from his eyes.
The eyes rolling back in his skull like
The arms are
marbles.
too strong. The arms are too strong.
Okay, question. If
Oh, wait.
Ah!
Defiant,
What's
perhaps
with
to
the
the
middle
end.
fingers?
Oh, Moxley cranks back.
I was going to ask you, if Darby goes out, right? What does that mean?
That he has to cut. He would have to bring him to. Claudio Castagnoli
We
with
like,
Darby.
fuck that. We about to go right up.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No, no,
shit.
no.
Watch
I see
out,
what's
watch
on
out.
Twitter. Here. Oh, no!
Jesus.
He's dead. He's dead.
This match is great. Oh, I get it. This match is great. Show me, Tony, man.
Pat pulling his lifeless corpse. I've never seen anything like this.
No, he bounced off the edge of that desk. Excalibur got his headset back on. Are you with us?
Darby Allin was just destroyed 3 feet from us, Tony.
What
I
about
don't know what else to say. I've never.
No, we've never witnessed anything like that. My God.
Oh! The Death Rider?
through the tables.
What was it called?
Darby Allin has to be finished.
I ain't finished.
But still, we come back to the same question. First, this, an absolutely inhumane impact, like a car crash.
No, it's not. He ain't dead.
It's what it might become. Darby Allin has absorbed so much punishment.
Like it's murder.
And yet, Nigel, and yet, Darby Allin will not surrender.
The fans are just absolutely stunned. They started a chant and they stopped and they're looking around at each other like, what are we witnessing?
You gotta submit him.
This is setting new.
Shut the fuck. You don't know what you're talking about. He's out of his mind. He's out of his mind. You don't care about him. They don't care about him. They don't care about him. I care about him. He's out of his goddamn mind. Quit! Quit! Quit!
I want to scream for this so bad. He said, quit, quit, quit. You can't make him quit by knocking him out. You gotta submit him or something. Put a submission hold on him. Choke him. What the hell? Why are you trying to knock him out? This ain't a false count anywhere else.
In front of a broadcast position, Marina Shafir and Claudio Castagnoli play something from underneath the...
You disrespect me. You light me on fire. You know the skin.
I don't know. Back and Claudio bringing...
You set me on fire. That's everything now.
At the split here at ringside there.
I think the shocking realization has just set in around the ringside area.
This is the part right here, the fish
They have
bowl.
brought an aquarium.
Y'all ready for that?
A freaking aquarium into the ring, and they're now filling it with what is believed to be water.
Moxley said, I know what I have to do.
We're about to swim today. What up, Caitlin? We're about to swim today.
No.
You ready to ride out, E?
Nigel, they can't do this.
Who's going to stop him?
We've gone too far. We've absolutely gone too far.
No, this is... Darby can handle it. He's a daredevil.
I don't even know who the freak we
I mean,
is.
at this point, I'm almost wishing, Tony, that Darby would quit.
Now, this is murder right here. Murder. I don't believe in murder.
If you're not safe, I will do this.
Darby.
You understand me?
Some water. What are you doing?
Well, he's not trying to wake him up.
Oh! Oh!
No, not this.
Shit.
This
Hey!
is too much.
Can we get security or something?
No, this is... Can you
He
breathe?
stopped if these men
Ask him.
knew what they were stepping into.
Ask him.
I don't know if they...
Don't make me do that. No!
He said no. Do it again. Do it again. Oh!
Darby Allin flailing.
Oh, do it again. Oh. No, ask him again. Ask him again.
We have
What do you
witnessed
say?
You can't win. I ain't gonna quit. Just say it.
Moxley just said it now. Moxley is
Right.
Moxley, I think, is growing more and more frustrated, Nigel. He knew that Darby would not relent.
His hand in there longer. No longer, damn it. Don't put it in out. Longer. You should have done that again.
Dying fish. Gasping for air, his eyes bugging out.
But despite John Moxley's best efforts, Darby Allin yet continues.
Oh! Wait,
this is not good.
what's going on? Why is the lights out?
This is absolutely not good.
Hold on, guys.
This is not
Oh,
good.
shit. What's going on?
What's happening?
Oh, my God. Look. What's going on? Sting! Ah! Sting! Oh, Stingy! Ah! Oh, Stingy! Stingy! Sting! The glass of water. Ah! Oh, no, choke. The old man is choking out John Moxley. Oh! Oh, Sting! Oh, Sting! Oh, not the glass of water. God damn!
And the
This man,
shattered.
his own beard is gray. Right?
Has returned.
What happened to Daniel?
Swinging that
and
big like a
Wheeler?
toddy.
They need your help.
Look at the eyes of Moxley.
Moxley looks as if he has seen a ghost.
Oh, damn. Sting like, I'm out of here. I did what I need to do. I'm too old for this shit. Damn it, Sting. I thought your son was going to come out here. Oh.
Marina.
Yo, Sting, you better do something about Shorty. Oh, he got Shorty. He got Shorty. Oh, no. Yeah, take her home to her husband. Marina need to go home to her husband. Take care of that little kid. The question is, how'd you get John Moxley to win by a
Running just
sharpshooter?
like Sting.
How'd you get him to quit through that?
And Moxley.
Oh, no.
Let's not forget there's glass in the ring, guys.
Moxley offering his head, his body,
What are you
saying, Darby,
doing? What is he doing?
give it to me right down the middle.
Oh,
He did.
damn. Oh, not again. Oh,
The knee.
or the knees.
Darby.
Oh, damn.
Covering at Moxley.
Oh, fuck. All that
Watch
water in the
yourself.
ring.
Glass flying.
It's time to choke your
And
ass.
now Darby. The flag wrapped around
What
Moxley.
the hell? Oh, sit there. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh. Grab the neck. He didn't grab the neck, damn it.
I've never witnessed anything like this in my life.
You should,
And Darby is not done yet.
It's going to be the Scorpion Death.
No.
Scorpion Death.
No. On the water.
Moxley.
On the water. Where's the microphone? Oh! He quits by a sharpshooter. Ain't that some shit?
We have seen it all. Darby is alive and wins.
The winner of this match, Darby Allin.
Nigel, once again, there's nothing
Sting.
that Moxley could do.
Damn it, Sting.
Never in my life have I been so happy to hear two words.
I agree. A sentiment shared by many around the world, I'm sure.
John's still
Darby
getting up.
Allin forces John Moxley to say, I quit.
Yeah, by a sharpshooter. You gonna quit through that? Oh, boy. God damn it. It's AEW for life, you know that. Damn. But, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, man. That was great. That was great. I'm so mad that I missed these two matches last night, man. I was so tired, bro. But thank God I was able to get up in time to watch the rest of the two matches. Whew. Woo-wee. That to me, okay, listen. Besides the ending, I'm definitely going to give Darby Allin versus John Moxley a 9 out of 10. The reason I got to give it a 9 because I don't think a sharpshooter should have been like, I don't think the sharpshooter should have been the final straw. It should have just been like, it should have just been him choking him out with the flag. You know what I'm saying? Like have his, just put the whole flag on his face, put his face on the water, and then make him tap like that. Like that would have been it right there. Like if Sting didn't tear up that fish bowl, like it would have been nice if they would have. Well, it wouldn't be nice, but it would be thoughtful if you would have put John Moxley in the fish bowl with the flag on his head and make him drown. You feel what I'm saying? Then he would have to quit because now he can't breathe. But putting the sharpshooter on him by the flag is around his neck and then just tap out through that. I don't know if it's because of the puddles on the ground, but I don't think the water was that deep enough for him to actually feel, choked out. So they could have done better with the ending, but I am glad that Darby won. But the question is, what's gonna happen at Full Gear? Like if I was them, I would do another match. And this time you could do either last man standing or falls count anywhere. Because I don't know if Sting should get back in the ring and wrestle. I don't think he should. I mean, it's great to see him, but I don't know if that's the best route to do, especially when, the man's getting old, but he still got it. You know what I mean? I would just like it if maybe you have his son, to maybe, do something like take his place. You feel me? But that match gets a 9 out of 10. Samoa Joe versus Adam Page gets I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because of the ending. And then as for the rest of the matches, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Every match from start to finish, well, Jamie Hayter versus Thekla, that gets a 8 out of 10 because I wanted Thekla to win so she could win her first pay-per-view. So they need to restart that. So hopefully Thekla will face Jamie Hayter again with a stipulation. So I hope to get to see her back on the card for Full Gear. So I hope so. Because I know that the tag team belts are going to be in place. The tournament's going to start this Wednesday, which I'm happy about that. So we're definitely going to see some shaking with that. Also, what else? The Ops are going to be facing the Hurt Syndicate this Wednesday as well. So you don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that. So I'll see if I'm going to try to go live that day. But if I don't, it's probably because of work. But I'll definitely try to go live that day because I definitely want to see the Ops versus the Hurt Syndicate for the tag team belts. Now we got a stipulation. Thank you, Tony, for the stipulation because we needed that. Okay, because I didn't really see the point of the Demand versus the Hurt Syndicate, but now I see why. Because they get a tag team shot against, they get a title shot against the Ops. That's good. Okay, now we got a stipulation. Now I know why you put that match together. Okay, now I got it. All right, and I'm looking forward to it. So that Turbo match, that match gets it gets an 8 out of 10 just because I already seen this match already. But because of the stipulation, I'll give it an 8.5. Just being fair. But every other match, it gets a 7 out of 10. Just because we didn't need them. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need these matches. The only matches we needed was the women's match, was the women's championship match and the TNT championship match. So, but still, 7 out of 10. The reason why I got to give it a 7 out of 10 with Tony and Chris, because I felt like it could have been more impactful. And, to me, I could have gave Mercedes Moné's open challenge match a 5 out of 10. But the only reason why I give it a 7 out of 10 is because at least Mina is on the card. Even though I've seen her on the card before when she faced Toni Storm. It's just I'll be fair. I'll give it a D. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 just because I feel like Mercedes should have never took that belt from Mina. I think the reason why they took it off of her is because they want Tony and Mina to go after the tag team belts. So, but I'm like, but just one question. If you didn't want Mina to be champion, why is Burrito still champion? Why is he still double champion? So you don't want Mina to be double champion, but you want Burrito to be double champion? Benito, like, come on. You just proving BCB right that this double champ shit is just don't make no sense. But I'm looking at, but I wonder how he feels about Mercedes being double champion, because now who gonna take the belt off from Mercedes? Who? That's the question. Who is gonna take the belt off of Mercedes? Now that Mercedes is double champion, who's gonna take it? Like, what are you trying to set up? Like Athena versus Mercedes? Red Velvet versus Mercedes? Like, don't disrespect to my black queens, but why do we need that? Like, it's just like, I'm not a big fan of Red Velvet. I don't know too much about her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of Athena because she's been carrying that Ring of Honor champion for too long now, and I'm sick of it. Give it to Alexa, what's her name? Give it to Alex Windsor. You know what I'm saying? Give it to Dana. Like, come on. I mean, Deanna. Yeah, give it to Deanna. It's just this shit gotta stop, bro. I don't know, man. Only thing we could do now is just hope that in Full Gear that Chris Stanlander beats Mercedes, and then Mercedes can defend those 2 titles. But she needs some opponents, man. She really needs some opponents. I don't know who, but you already beat the record already. Now just please take, like, listen, I think I know what Tony's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get her to beat some more records. But it's like, yo, that is enough, okay? You've already passed Jade Cargill's record. Now, just do it. Now, come on, man. Like I said, I don't know what you're trying to do because nobody's asking for this. Because if Chris Stanlander lose the belt, as you know, I do think that she's most likely going to join the Death Riders. Because once she lose the belt, what do you have? You get what I'm saying? Once she lose the belt, what do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to go because Mercedes, because you can't beat Mercedes, and you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do next. Maybe Marina can help you get the belt back. You know, like you thought you was the shit when you had the title until you faced somebody that you couldn't beat. So this is gonna be difficult, y'all. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm hoping Chris can retain so that way we can get some new opponents for her. Because like I said, there are people she could face. She could face Megan Bain. She could face Thekla. She could face Jamie Hayter. She could face Sky Blue. She could face Julia Hart. There's so many people you could have her face. You don't have to have her face Mercedes. There's no need. Because we know that once Mercedes win the AEW Women's title, we all know Thekla. We all know Athena is gonna take that belt from her, and then now we got to deal with a whole year of Athena. And it's like damn, it's just like dang, we can't get nobody white to take that belt. But I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, I don't know what's the plan here. The only plan I can think of is that she's trying to beat more records so that way they can get Athena versus Mercedes. But I'm not really looking forward to that match at all. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Athena, and I'm not a big fan of Red Velvet. I'm not a big fan. Okay, I mean, I'm glad Tony is not discriminating, but this is not what the fans want. Again, we could have had that next year. We don't have to get it this year. But since everybody's going to be going after the tag team belts, I'm not expecting everybody to, go after singles titles, but that sucks because the women in the locker room deserve a title shot, and this is just, I don't know, maybe when Camille come back, maybe she could be the one to take the TBS title. And then, I don't know and if Red Velvet's going to take the AEW, the Ring of Honor title, then fine. I barely watch Ring of Honor. I only watch it because of Deanna. And what else? And if Athena's going to take the AEW Women's title, then somebody in the cut got to take it. And if Bayley decides to come to AEW, that could be the cause. But right now, we still haven't got the status of her contract, so we really don't know what's going to go down. But we'll figure it out. Just be patient. I do believe that there is a plan for this. I just hope that people don't stop watching AEW because of this, but I don't think they won't. I don't know, man. We'll figure out. We'll talk more about it tomorrow or later on tonight. So y'all get in. So thank you guys for coming on here. I know it's early, but hey, I can't do evenings. All right, I'm sorry to say it, but we'll pick this up during the week. I gotta get ready for church, but y'all have a good day, and I'll catch y'all later tonight for more content. I will work on the short clips for the matches I pick because I'm not doing all of them because some of them I don't care about. So we're just going to probably just focus on the main event ones. But we'll talk more about it at the end. But y'all get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, even though we're on live stream. And I'll catch y'all in the next PLE, all right? We got Blood and Guts on the way. Like I said, I will try to go live for Wednesday, and I'll try to go. I know I'm gonna go live for Blood and Guts. I ain't missing that. And FYI, in 2 weeks in that particular Wednesday, it's gonna be my birthday. So if I decide to go live that day, I'll see. But right now, I'm just gonna focus on me right now. So, don't miss out with the live streams. All right, we're gonna get to that. Thank you guys for coming on here. I'll catch y'all in the next video. All right.